Hey, welcome back again. One of the first movies I saw when I finally finished unpacking, I went and saw The Hangover 2. I went to see it with mixed feelings. Now, I did enjoy the first one, and part of that is because I'm a sucker for the concept of lost time. Any story in which all of the characters lose a chunk of time, be it 5 hours, be it a day, be it a week, and then they have to go back and reconstruct what happened. I like that as a storytelling technique. I enjoy it every time I see it. Now, if I saw it all the time, I would probably get fed up with it, but it's a technique that, for the moment at least, I really enjoy. And that's part of why I liked the first Hangover so much. The humor is occasionally crude, but it is funny. The actors have great chemistry. There's moments of realism to it, and it's got a good storytelling element that I like. That said, the idea of a sequel rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. Because the only thing you can do with The Hangover Part 2 is take your first movie and then copy it again. I mean, what else are you going to do? They're going to have to lose time again and then reconstruct it again. That's your formula, and you have to stick with it. Otherwise, you're going to piss off everybody. So, the idea of going to see a sequel that's exactly the same thing again rubs me a little the wrong way. So I went into it with mixed feelings. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking it would be, especially based off that last feeling. I haven't seen The Hangover since I saw it in theaters the first time. So I haven't seen it on DVD, I haven't rented it or anything. So when I went in to see The Hangover Part 2, it was actually pretty good. Because it had been a while since I'd seen the first one. So it didn't feel as stale as it could have. If I'd seen it a couple times since it came out, I would probably feel a little ripped off. Now, of course, they stuck to the formula. They twisted it a little this way and that way, a little change up here, a little change up there. I'm not going to spoil anything. But it is exactly the same formula. It plays out almost exactly the same way. So, if you really enjoyed the first one, you'll like this one too. If you were iffy on the first one, there is no reason to see the sequel. Because it doesn't surpass the first one in any way. It adds to it. It's a continuation. It by no means improves on the formula. It follows it faithfully. It could be worse, though. It could have been Blues Brothers 2000. So that's really all I have to say about it. It's a fairly short review because the entire review is basically, how'd you feel about The Hangover? That's probably how you'll feel about The Hangover Part 2. And as far as sequels go, that's not bad. I don't want to applaud it for that, because a sequel should ideally improve upon the characters, improve upon the story. It should give you more. But so often in film, especially nowadays, sequels disappoint. There's a diminishing return with sequels. For every sequel to a great movie that comes out, it's less and less and less. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, X-Men 3, just, you run out of steam. And that's the absolute worst thing you could do with a sequel, is use it to cash in on the success of the first one instead of helping to add to the success of the first one. Hangover 2 keeps it steady. The quality doesn't go up or down, it's steady. That shouldn't be your goal. That absolutely should not be a goal. But it is so much better than the quality just falling off. Do I applaud it for that? No. You should aim higher. But I am thankful that I did not leave that theater feeling ripped off and cheated and angry at myself for falling for it. So, however you felt about the first Hangover, that's probably how you feel about this one. There's your review. Thank you, good night, try the fish, tip your waitress.